Are you tired of getting molested by a tall white man who cries and screams all the time? Well, so am I. So look no further, since these 3 tips created and tested here in Site02 are bound to help you. Let's start with the basics. How to know if there's an 096 in the game with you. As of now, there's 3 ways you can tell there's an 096 in the game. One of them is 079. It's impossible for both the 096 and 079 to spawn in the same game due to both of their oppressive natures. So if you see a camera turn blue or hear rusty demon screechings on the broadcast speakers, you are safe to keep your head up for the rest of the game. The second pretty easy way to tell if there's an 096 if you see a series of broken doors, especially in long corridors, since 096 often destroys the doors to catch up to his victims. However, don't confuse it with 018's destructing capabilities. Best way to tell the difference is by looking if there's nearby bodies with the death message, massive lacerations and excessive blood loss, or by seeing the same pattern of broken doors in multiple containment zones. And the last but not least are your ears. If you hear silent crying or loud screaming coming from any direction, just look down before it's too late. However, don't be tricked, since sometimes he can silently cry against the surface, so be wary of suspiciously closed doors. Also, to all of you who put his cries on the soundboard, you aren't funny and you have a very special place in hell. Okay, maybe it's quite hilarious actually, but don't do that. How to kill SCP-096? Your best bet in killing this motherfucker is no, not running away hoping you live, no, not closing doors or elevators on your team hoping you live, but it's rather shooting him. With enough firepower, 096 becomes fragile really fast, especially when he exits his rage and is in a quick cooldown. Now, some things worth noting. You have a massive advantage on 096 in the surface due to the fact you can fire more into him before he arrives to you. You can use the micro cage ID to solo take out the Shy Guy if you're skilled enough, and the Peanut and Shy Guy combo. I call this the you are fucking dead combo. If you are a civilian class, your best shot in staying alive is just running away and closing doors on the Peanut in hopes of outrunning him and escaping to a safer location via an elevator or checkpoint. However, if you're military personnel, all you can do is rush in with glory and blistering them with damage before he manages to fully rage up. I got it, The success rate is pretty high actually if you manage to convince your team to not run away at first glance.
Hey man, wait for me.
Run, bitch, run!
Yes, this video is really personal. In the unfortunate event of you looking in 096's face, your main priority should be running to the nearest elevator if possible and escaping. I recommend always sending down the elevators if you stumble upon them, since you'll never know when you need them. However, in another unfortunate event that you have no elevators available near you, you should do anything you can to slow him down in his quest of whooping your ass, such as closing doors and avoiding long corridors, since with his dash he can easily catch up to you. Gates and checkpoints are bonus points since those are slower to open, but you can always try some crazy Madhead's jukes, but I don't advise that unless you really know what you're doing. But even with all that, your best chances of surviving is if you have a flashbang. If you throw it properly, he will be blinded long enough so you can run far enough to live. Also, if you're in a group of people and all of you look at him, split up from them as fast as possible. It's kind of like a trolley problem. He will go in the direction where there is multiple targets rather than bothering over a single guy. Bonus, tips, facts and tricks I guess. You can outrun Shy Guy with 4 colas. His attacks have an area of damage effect, so keep your distance. Even if you didn't look at him, if you are in the way of 096's dash, you will get hit by it. SCP-096's rage increases by 3 seconds for every person that looks at him. Oh well, it seems we ran out of time for today, so yeah, stay great, stay toasty if that's even a thing, but yeah, like or subscribe, comment or do it all please, thank you very much, have a good day.